Hello, what is up guys? Evildoers time here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on October 18th of 2023, going over the events, as well as major changes with the patch, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch brings the Halloween event series, as well as a couple little tweaks, so yeah. Quickly before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, New Black Desert, or you've been watching videos on the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win, and without further ado, let's get into it and start off with the events like we do every single week. And the first several events are going to be a series of login rewards that are available in-game now. So we got 3 sets of login rewards. You can view these quite easily in-game by pressing the escape key on the keyboard, clicking on the reward tab, and heading over to the login reward tab. We have the Halloween special, the loyal rewards for October, and the guild rewards that are still running if you haven't finished this one off. So several little login reward series there. Additionally, at the top of your screen, you're going to see a little daily special button. If you click that, you also have additional rewards that are available here, that if you also decided you wanted to spend money on a pass here, you could spend that as well. Of note on this login reward series, we have the Origins of Dark Hunger that are available here. So these things are pretty cool if you're trying to pump up a fail stack. There's 8 of them right there, so pretty nice. So yeah, that's it for login reward type stuff. Just make sure to log in every day and claim your things. Now, the next event that we have here is a reduction in the amount of money that it takes to travel around the world using the fast travel system, the Magnus. And if you haven't unlocked the Magnus yet, well, your boy right here has a full-on video guide series of it, running through all of it. I'm going to take you like 6 hours to do it, but when you complete it, it unlocks a bunch of things, including fast travel in the game. So if you haven't played through this quest line, I got the video guide on it, linked down below. 50% cost reduction to fast travel around the map. Next up, we're going to get into the Halloween events, which we'll start working through here in a second, so we'll skip over that for now and move on into the Halloween loyalty shop. If you press the escape key on the keyboard, head over to the Pearl tab. You're going to see over here in the loyalty section a bunch of different things you can buy for loyalties. So 1,000 for Advice of Vox plus 60, 500 for the cosplay box that has a couple of little outfit pieces in it, nothing too crazy. We've got item collection increase scrolls, and this Ghostby cookie, which is a 50% drop rate. So a couple of little items that you can buy there for loyalties if you want to. And then finally, there is a cost reduction on Black Desert, so if you're trying to get your friends into it, it's reduced in price right now. Now moving on into the Halloween-themed quests that came around with this patch update. First things first, if you haven't completed the adventure log bookshelf for the event log section right here in the middle, and finally the Halloween adventure log, if you haven't finished this before, it is now open again for you to go ahead and complete. So you can go ahead and work through this. I believe I have a video guide on it. You can bet your butt I did right here 2 years ago when the event log came out. So video guide on the channel, linked down below as well for this one. And then beyond that adventure log, we have the actual Halloween event series here. And to get started with this, you'll need to open up your Black Spirit. Interact with the Black Spirit, click on the Quest tab, head over to the Event tab. Under the Event tab, you're going to see a festive atmosphere, accept that quest line, mash through it. It's going to tell you to go to Amadeo Alejandro, located at Alejandro Farm. So right here above Heidel, Alejandro Farm. And he's the main NPC in the town, so just go ahead and interact with him. Talk about that, click on the Quest tab, Event Witch's Mark, accept that quest line there. If you right-click on the quest icon on the right side of your screen, it'll put up waypoints on your map, and you can kind of just run over to all these different locations and interact with them until you complete the quest that you're supposed to do. So just kind of run around, and after you've interacted with all of those, you can return back over to Alejandro, interact with him, go back to the quest tab, accept Event Mirror of Truth, click on the right click there to get the waypoint placed, interact with the mirror, go back and talk to Amadeo, quest tab, Florin's Visit, right click on that to path to it, jump on your horse and head on over to Florin. And when you get over here to Florin, just above Calpheon here, Calpheon City, Florin over here, talk to the NPC, the Chief of Florin Valentine, interact with them, complete the quest option, event, creepy doll display, mash through that, right click and it'll put a waypoint on your map, head on down there, interact with that, mash through the dialogue, run back up to Valentine, mash through his dialogue, go to the quest tab, event, relax and relief, jump on up here and play the jumping minigame by interacting with this thing. You have to complete this little minigame 5 times. Oof. After you get down with that, you can run on down to the second waypoint that'll be placed over here to this NPC. That'll give you the piece you need there. From there, you can run back up to Valentine, mash through the dialogue, click on the quest tab, event a wonderful display, mash through that. Click on the waypoints again to head over here, and you'll see where we're heading. Down over this way. You'll see a kitty option, mash through the dialogue, little clown dude's gonna pop out, interact with him. Mash through the dialogue some more. That'll bring up the next quest, find Marnie's spooky playground, jump back on your horse and ride over to that one. And when you get up here, you'll see the NPC Marnie. We are located right here on the map. There's a waypoint that tells you where it is on your map, so should be pretty easy to find right here below Calpheon. Interact with Marnie though, complete the quest, hit the event Jealous Witches, mash through the dialogue here, And that will complete this main questline series and give you 5 of these creepy goodie bags. So that completes the first, third of the event page here. The next section we have is for the 2 different bosses that you can fight. So we have weekly quests that are available here, 3 of which are available from the NPC Ruben and 1 available from Benny. So if you start from the NPC Marnie here and head towards his big old flying boat, head over in this general direction, you'll see the first NPC Benny hanging out over here. Let's go ahead and interact with Benny. And Benny, in their quest tab, has the quest for repairing the broken Oog Mark 7. 8. Roman numerals are tough. And for this quest, all you need to do is head on down over to one of these broken little robot-y things that this person beat me to. So we'll go find another one over here instead. And interact with that, chat with it, and that'll complete the objective for it. So pretty straightforward quest line there. The next quest series that you can get is accepted from the NPC Ruben. Interact with them, and they have 2 different quests. Approach with Care, which is a basically red light, green light game, so you can play the red light, green light game. And the second quest is Childlike Innocence, which is fighting the little world boss that spawns here. The red light, green light minigame is played over here relative to where Ruben's hanging out. You'll see this field. You see the little robot-y dudes, and you see the big old red light, green light situation going on up here, so I never have successfully completed this, so RIP. I certainly won't embarrass myself this year during this event period like I do every single time. And then as far as the world boss spawn schedules here, you have the spawn schedule for the Mark 8 boss right there, or Mark 7 rather, or 12. I don't know what Roman numerals do. This is embarrassing. And then you have the second boss, of course, which is the boss Isabella. Their spawn times are located right here on the screen. This is for EU. This is for NA. Again, those NPCs that we just interact with, Ruben and Benny, have the quests that you can accept to complete those. Now, while we're down in this area, we have the NPC Jarno that's over here that we can talk to and click on their quest. They have the Isabella's Attack quest, so this is the world boss for defeating Isabella. We also have the quest Witch's Shoulder Piece, which is obtained for defeating the boss. So this is an interior thing that you can put inside of your house if you want to have like a little souvenir of the event period here. So make sure to accept all those different things. There's the shall we play a game marker right there for the red light, green light, and I don't feel like doing with that, so good luck. The final thing that we can pick up in this area is going to be obtained from another NPC over here by Marnie. So if we make our way back up to Marnie's little spaceship thing over here, and I guess while we're on the way, make sure to turn in the quest as well that we already did. But continue making our way up over this way, across from Marnie. So right here's Marnie, out over here, the NPC Donia over here. And this NPC has a quest that'll allow you to accept a little buff, essentially. The various buffs are located right here, so Witch's Power gives you combat-related stuff. Wacky Pumpkin Shenanigans provides you with life skill stuff for like cooking and alchemy. And the Chariot one right here will provide you horse training EXP type stuff. So, depending on which one of these things you want to do, they're 10-hour buffs that you can obtain every single day. But I think with that, I've hit all of the events here in this region, which means now we can move on into the patch notes themselves, and this week's patch notes don't have a ton of stuff coming with them. The first one is for those of you that like to go to the battle arena to practice the various mobs that you can fight in the battle arena, which if you don't know what the battle arena is, it's escape key on the keyboard, war, battle arena, that's team battle. Battle arena, you go to one of these little regions and it has like mobs and training dummies you can fight against, or you can do PvP against your friends. But in there, the mobs and the little training dummies you can fight against have had changes to their difficulties to allow you to get a better feel for actually fighting somebody in PvP. Next up is a change that a lot of people were talking about in the stream this past week, and that is the change to the Khan's Hearts, allowing you to do a quest series that will allow you to get a Khan's Heart through a simpler fashion, essentially. Now, the initial release of this news caused the prices of all these various hearts to drop, but they seem to be recovering. But yeah, essentially it's a quest series that you can complete in order to obtain a Khan's Heart. The cooldown to use recovery items for your mount has been decreased from 5 minutes to 1 minute, so you can use carrots faster while you're riding your horse. The Abyss again, 50% cost reduction running through November 1st to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of that. Garwat's Lair was updated here to allow it to have a staircase so that you can run up to the guide that you turn in the boss quest to a little bit faster, so I guess that's a nice quality of life improvement right there. There's also a new Find Closest NPC function for the Silver function, so if you're trying to find the NPC to turn in to get your Silver buffs, you can do it a little easier there. Guild UIs have been tweaked a little bit to make it a little easier, and then beyond that, nothing else too crazy with this patch. So that is pretty much going to do it for this one. For this event period here, I'd recommend dropping an alt off over in this location so you can do all of these little quests over here faster. Also, again, make sure to pick up the quests over here on your either main grinding character or life skilling character. They're 10-hour buffs, so they'll last you for a couple days, unless you play the game nonstop. But yeah, definitely want to make sure to pick up that buff on your main character, but just leave a character over here for like the weekly bosses or the red light, green light game or all those different things that you might want to do. And with that, that's, yeah, pretty much all I got. So now it's your turn to let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of this year's events? What do you think of this patch? Let me know in the comment section down below. And again, thank you all so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you at the next YouTube video, Twitch live stream, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.